It's looking to be another fantastic day for Nio, up about 4% right now as the time of this recording. But we got word that Nio may be possibly releasing another vehicle out of possibly another brand, which is going to be cheaper than what they already released. So let's talk about it. But before we do, hit that sub button. We're trying to go to 5,000 subs by the end of this month. You know what to do. So on May 10th, Jack, the one that they just reiterated their agreement with or updated their agreement for the next coming years, was inviting bids on a construction of a production line. And this production line was supposed to put out about 60,000 units per year, and the models are codenamed Gemini. How fancy is that? Codenamed Gemini. The Chinese website autohome.com.cn said that the car is positioned lower than the current Nio models, and that Gemini, the codename Gemini, may be the model code or project name, not the name of the final model launched. Right. So, yeah, that's actually pretty intriguing because we've actually heard this before. We reported before that Nio was filing trademarks. I believe it was trademarks for another model.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be for the cheaper model though. If they follow their naming convention, but
right.
Yeah, I mean they've been talking about wanting to do a more of a mass market kind of car, which we've talked about. That's a good thing. More people are going to be able to afford that, so your sales are going to be crazy.
Right. Yeah, and they said that the Gemini model may be targeting a lower market, which is lower. They said based on the conversion of the RBM or not the RBM, RMB, they said it's going to be about $46,000, which to me still sounds pretty expensive. Right. At least from like my standpoint, like $46,000 for a car still sounds really expensive. I'm thinking of like them bringing it over here to the United States. That doesn't sound like something a lot of people are going to go after right away. Like, I feel like most people in the United States go for cars that are anywhere between like the $20,000 and $30,000, maybe $35,000 range. Yeah, when you're looking for a car.
Yeah, and you got to be cheaper too, because over here everyone's going to be more accustomed to Tesla. And
exactly.
So I mean, you could buy a Model 3, depending on the specs of this car. I mean, we don't have any information about it besides what the price could be, but you got to be competitive with Tesla. So.
100% agree.
So in a conference call after Nio's fourth quarter earnings, William Li mentioned that it's possible for Nio to create a new brand, to enter the mass market. But obviously, they're going to be creating a new brand to do the cheaper cars with. It's not going to be under the Nio brand.
With Nio putting that under like a different brand, that kind of confused me at first when I read this article. But then you think about it, the easiest way to break it down is think of it like Chevy in America. So you have GM, which is the overall, let's say the parent of all these other companies. And then that's broken down into Chevy, that's broken down into Buick, that's broken down into GMC. So think of it like Nio doing the same thing. Nio's going to have Nio, and then you're going to have Gemini or whatever that car is going to be, or that brand or whatever, and then you're going to have it possibly breaking off into other cars or brands, which I think is fantastic, and that's a great way, like they said, to expand for global mass production.
Yeah, I mean, they want to probably keep Nio the premium car brand, and then so it makes complete sense to me to do cheaper models, even though, like we said, $47,000 still not really cheap, but under a different brand. It's like Mercedes releasing a $20,000 car. That's just weird.
Right.
But yeah, about this Jack deal, I mean, we call it Jack. I don't know if you're supposed to say JAC. They renewed it on May 24th. It was for 3 more years. And so if you guys don't know, they own like 49% of this company that produces the cars for them. We went over that in, a video from yesterday. But it's going to produce... They're going to produce the ES8, ES6, EC6, and then the new ET7 as well, and possibly any other Nio models that come out in the next few years.
Right.
So that's good because they're going to be expanding like crazy. Right now they can do like 10,000 a month is their capacity, but they're having to cut back to like 7,500 because of the chip shortage. But they're going to expand to 20,000 a month, which is 240,000 cars a year, which is just nuts out of just one of their factories. Yeah. So they're expanding, and then if they get into they create a little child company to do, or sister company, whatever you want to call it, to do the cheaper cars. Like, I think that's when you really start just selling like crazy.
Exactly. But let's go ahead and look at the stock. It's been a fantastic week so far for Nio. We're up quite a bit on the day and on the week. Looking at it, we can see that we're up 4.3% on the day right now, pushing that $37, almost $38 mark, which I think the 39 to 40 is going to be our next resistance line here, and I'll show you why here in a second. But, I mean, just look at this uptrend from the last couple days. When was Monday? The 24th, I believe. You know, it just straight rocket shipped up. It's been green days it's almost every day since yesterday. If yesterday would have held, I think we'd be pushing that $38, $39 mark today. For sure. If it held yesterday.
Nope.
But yeah, if we look back, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say we did finish positive, but yeah, it was barely positive, and there's just a huge sell off, which, I mean, you got to expect after the big run up the day before. It was up like 6% or something crazy. So,
right. And we talked about it in our morning stream that we had this morning. It seems like almost every dollar mark is like a resistance line. So we'll start testing that 38 if it can hang. And you can see clear over here that we hit 38 at one point, but then it pulled back. And it almost seems like 38, 38 and a half. And then we got the 40, and then you got the 41, and it's just almost every single half a dollar was a resistance line for Nio. But we're heading off in the right direction, and hopefully it can kind of stay and, keep going this way. And we see that it's hit the bottom not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And we come back into this $35 support line. So hopefully it just keeps going this way, and we start to push out, get back out of this 40, the 40 range, and see where this thing takes us through the summer.
Yeah, this fourth dip was a doozy, because a lot of times when there's a triple bottom, the bottom is less and less each time, or it's not as far down each time is what I'm trying to say. But this fourth time it hit the bottom, like it went a lot further down than the other. Yeah, it was no bueno. It didn't stop.
But that's going to wrap up this Nio update. We wanted to bring you guys all this information to you guys. And if you guys like this kind of stuff, hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff. It really helps support the channel. It keeps you guys up to date on all things Nio, crypto, everything we do over here on this channel. But again, thank you for all your support. We got links down in the description for Weeble, one down there. You guys deposit $100, you guys get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800, which you can do whatever with. And then we got a link down there for the Stock Dudes merchandise. You get yourself a cool hat or a cool mug or whatever you'd like. And we also got a link down there for the Patreon that gets you access to our portfolio, where the members choose, which stocks to put into the Discord portfolio as well. So, whole lot of stuff that comes along with that. But again, thank you guys so much for all your support, and we'll see you in the next video.